on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
So here's Portland's starting group. Anthony Simons out there with Sharp. Then it's Deni Avdija. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Now here's Sharp. Shot clock at 6. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. And Anunoby gets it to go.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Now here's Bridges. Hart from long range. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. It's Avdija on the wing. It's stolen by Hart. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Outside Brunson. And the three-pointer goes.
Pretty much the second Brunson gets the ball, he's into motion, and that's how it's done.
Next play, 3-2.
Now Simons. And he jams it home with authority.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's Hart. Portland making their last shot. Caruso, the pass to Bridges. Portland grabs the miss.
That's a rarity for him, especially against a soft defense.
Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, Avdija finds Simons. Back to Avdija. Hart pulls it in. New York has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Well, the truth is, Stan, you lose a franchise legend like Damian Lillard, it really changes your identity.
Oh, it does, Brian. Their offense ran through Lillard for over a decade. Last year was almost... almost a total reset. Now someone has to step up and be that guy.
And so here's Portland. The Knicks making their last shot. Avdia passes to Simons. Back to Avdia. Shot clock at 5. Anunoby, a screen on Hart. Avdia attacking. Deflects the pass. Simons against Brunson. Good D by Sharp.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Back to Simons. Takes the 3. Can't hit that one. The Knicks with the lead. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Tom Thibodeau gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. How'll they go about defending? DeAndre Ayton came up, and Coach told me once Ayton gets deep, it's too late. You need to find him early and not let him set up down low. Push him out to the line. That's a lot to be pushing around with Ayton being as big as they come, guys. As
always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Simons. Against Brooklyn, he was really on his game.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer at home.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. And he makes it on the layup. Brunson's got 7.
Well, he's 3 for 4 to start out. Right off the bat, you could sense he was dialed in. All business so far.
Now here's Anunoby. The 3 is up. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 5.
Well, it seems like Simons is always keeping his options open, always willing to make the pass instead of taking the shot.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Clingan, he's checked in for New York. Here's Brunson. He has 7. Outside Hart. Pass to Brunson. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They trail by 3. Simons against Brunson. Simons' shot is good. Simons got his second basket.
Some guts. Simons finishing with strength.
Outside Brunson. He was all alone on that one.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Simons against Brunson. Simons outside. 6 to shoot. Outside Anunoby. Back to Simons. Here's Brunson. He's got 11. And it's Deni Avdia with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Towns taking his time here. Pass to Hart. Clock at 6. Down low. Here's Clingan. And the layup is good off the glass.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Blazers trail by 5.
16, 11.
And it's Simons penetrating. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Wow, fancy stuff from Anthony Simons.
New York has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Pass to Hart. Towns outside. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Back to Sharp. And he dunks it down.
Well, when Sharp's got to look at the rim, he's going for it.
For New York, they've gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Bridges finds Hart. Towns outside. Here's Brunson. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
It's always good to see Ayton going up strong, using his physical gifts.
Outside Hart. To the right side. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
McBride, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. Williams is checked in for Portland. Year after year, this early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Grant.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations in the offseason. And it's not that bad, but when those expectations aren't met, watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out. The season is still very young.
Now here's Simons. 6 points for him. It's Sharp on the wing. McBride covers. Sharp passes to Simons. 6 on the shot clock.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Avdia with it. A deep 3. And it's rebounded by Karl-Anthony Towns. McBride with it. It's Hart on the wing. Towns, a screen on Anunoby. Here's Hart. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Simons passes to Anunoby. Back to Simons. Karl-Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. The Knicks have gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. He got a piece of it.
Oh, great timing on the block. Sharp using his athleticism to make an impact on D.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the first quarter. And there's the call on Karl-Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game. And some changes here for New York. Grant's checked in for Hart, and it's Bridges in for Brunson. And the Blazers making a change here. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. Williams with the screen. Here's Simons. It's blocked. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Grant does a good job of running the floor and capitalizing before the defense gets set.
Simons outside. 40 seconds left now in the first quarter.
I didn't know if they could match that last slam, but it only took them a couple of moments.
Hey, not the best interior defense on those last few trips, but who cares? That was awesome. McBride passes to Graham. Back to McBride. Shoots from 12. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. And the Knicks lead by 4.
Knicks lead.
Portland has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Over to the wing. Pass to Williams. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so the first quarter is in the books. New York out in front. They lead by 4. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
Jeremy Grant out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Miles McBride. Then there's Klingon. And it's Kolek in at the point. That's the group for New York starting the second. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Blazers on D. 4-point game. Grant outside. Walker with some nice D. And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting a solid 53% from the floor. On the wing, Simons. Inside, Kamari. The Knicks pull it in. They host the Hawks after this one. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. Bridges against Simons. Bridges down low. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Well, Stan, he was a 5-time All-Star. Chauncey Billups, just 1 year as an assistant before becoming a head coach.
Yeah, but Brian, Chauncey Billups was a guy that even when he was a player and then as a broadcaster, always thought like a head coach.
New York making a switch here. Caruso's checked in, and that one's good.
Yeah, so much energy when Henderson is on the floor.
Knicks leading by 3. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. He shoots it. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
The Trailblazers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Outside Walker. Back to Henderson. Just 5 on the clock. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Price. Robinson in the post. He's guarded by Bridges. It's good.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
And the shot goes in. McBride's gotten his second bucket.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And it's Henderson with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. Trailing by 5. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Grant with a steal. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Yeah, a tremendous athlete. Grant excels on the fast break.
Henderson, the pass to Price. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. Caruso with the bucket.
Yeah, that little floater has been a reliable weapon in Caruso's arsenal.
And here's Henderson. Screen by Robinson. Henderson, the pass to Robinson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Stan, you started as an assistant in the NBA back in 1995. Now, all of these years later, for a coach, what's been the biggest change, you think?
Well, I think the biggest change, Brian, has been that we don't practice as much. There's much less time spent on the court with your team. It's more done in terms of film and individual work and not 5-on-5 type practice like it was back in 1995.
You mean to say we're talking about practice?
That's exactly right.
Now Henderson. Outside Sharp. Back to Henderson. Pass to Walker. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer Sharp. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Knicks leading by 11. McBride passes to Towns. And again, New York with the triple.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. New York making a switch here. Brunson's checked in. So Portland going with almost an entire new group here. Ayton, he's checked in for Robinson. Avdia comes in for Walker. OG Anunoby's checked in for Kamara. And Simon has subbed in for Henderson. Here's Simons. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Back to Simons. Ayton with a screen. And there's the rejection. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Klingon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Floats one up.
When Brunson is helping on defense, it's huge for his team.
Can't hit there. Now 3 for 9. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got 7 rebounds in the game. Simons outside. Shoots over Caruso. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Simons got a
textbook pick and roll. Simons is a natural at running these sets.
Towns a screen on Simons. Here's Brunson outside. And again, New York with the triple.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Avdia passes to Simons. Pass to Sharp. 4-3. No good on the shot. Nice D from Bridges. And here's New York now. They're on an 18-7 run. Here's Brunson. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
An aggressive pump fake move by Brunson, pulling the defender in close.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
McBride, he's checked in for Bridges. Simons outside. To the paint. Here's Anunoby, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Blazers trail by 14. Now here's Anunoby. He has 7. Outside Sharp. To the inside. Avdia. And the layup falls.
Well, that's a part of Sharp's game that he takes very seriously.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. At one point, they led by 16. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best move. Let's go.
Grant's checked in for New York.
Coming onto the floor for your New York Knicks, number 9, Jeremy Grant.
Caruso with it. He's got 5. Towns on a screen. And it's Caruso penetrating. Stolen by Ayton. And it's the Trailblazers on the break.
The vertical of Simon getting all the way up to the rim.
Knicks leading by 10. Caruso, a screen on Simons. Here's Brunson. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Outside Sharp. Another one falls for Portland.
And his athletic. Athleticism is big for Sharp in the post, and he can finish with either hand as well, so he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
2 minutes.
Back to Brunson. Fires the three. The three-pointer is down. Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, that's his second made three of the quarter. Third of the game so far.
Knicks lead 47-34.
Here's Simons. He's got 10. Outside Anunoby. Clock at 6. Avdia, screen on Caruso. Back to Simons. Fires for three. And it's New York with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Brunson against Simons. Towns outside. Three-pointer. Avdia pulls it in. Avdia's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Sharp. 6 points for him. Simons outside. It's rebounded by McBride. Knicks leading by 13. Pass to Brunson. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half. Book it. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Here's the teardrop, and it's Simons missing. New York has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Pass to Grant. And here's Brunson. 15 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night.
Team foul. Jalen Brunson at the line, 2 shots.
That free throw good from Brunson.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
And each year, Brunson seems to get better. And that's a testament to his impressive work ethic and drive.
Ayton, a screen on Caruso. Here's Anunoby. Portland again missing. And so it's New York looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They just can't. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some real doozies on that list. Which are you looking forward to, Shaq?
I'd rather not say, Ernie. I don't want to make...
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Portland Trailblazers. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Checking out the group for Chauncey Billups to start the second half. We've got OG Anunoby, Shaden Sharp out there with Henderson. Then it's Denny Avdia, and it's Ayton in at the center position. Henderson misses.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Caruso, a screen on Sharp, fires from the line, and Ayton pulls it down. Blazers trail by 17. Now Sharp. Shot clock at 6. Anunoby. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Here's Brunson. Misses off the left iron.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. That sends Denny Avdia to the free throw line. It goes on Josh Hart. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw no good for Avdia. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
That's good from Bridges.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
Outside Sharp. Pass to Avdia. It's stolen by Hart. Bridges with it. Now Sharp defending. They get it again. Towns. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Outside Anunoby. Six to shoot. To the middle. And stolen by Brunson. Pass to Bridges. Let's go with a 3. Portland with a rebound. After this game, they can look forward to Boston, where they will match up against the Celtics. That's game 3 of 5 on their current trip away from home. Brunson against Anunoby. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 9 rebounds now. Here's Hart. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
It goes on Denny Avdia.
17 foul.
And these will be his second and third shots at the line here. Free throw good. Hart.
2 shots.
And some changes here for Portland. Williams comes in for Ayton, and it's Walker in for Avdia. And both free throws good for Hart. Blazers trail by 18. Now here's Sharp. He's got 6. Takes it inside, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Three-pointer, Bridges. New York, again, can't hit.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
Outside Sharp. Pass to Henderson. 6 on the shot clock. Over Bridges. No good, off the front rim. Knicks leading by 16. Hart passes to Caruso. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Brunson against Walker. Back to Caruso. The 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Well, Stan, when you look at the history of undrafted players, few have been as impactful as Alex Caruso.
And you have to love the way he's done it, Brian. Grinded his way through the G League, won a championship, and now he's a first-team all-defense guy. Quite a story.
Second chance effort. Hart pulls it in. New York has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Kamara, he's checked in for Portland. Free throw good, Walker. Brunson with it. 24 points for him. Caruso outside. Back to Brunson. Bridges outside. On target from range. Bridges has got 7 points in the game.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
Henderson scanning the floor.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
First personal foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
Klingon, he's checked in for New York. And also a switch here for Portland. Simons is checked in for Sharp. Pass to Hart. Back to Brunson. And there's a pick. Shoots over Simons. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Brunson's got 26 points.
And I love the trust between Brunson and his guys. I mean, working so hard to set each other up.
Simons outside. Henderson, the pass to Simons. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Henderson. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Yeah, and Henderson has got some hops for sure. You cannot let him get to the rim.
Pass to Brunson. That shot off. Great D that time from Simons. Out to the right wing. Henderson against Bridges. Here's Simons. Chalk up 2 there. He's got 12.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. Towns outside. Pass to Klingon. Three-pointer, Bridges. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Knicks leading by 13. Here's Brunson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
Blazers trail by 15. Simons outside. Williams finds Henderson. Lays it up and banks it in. Henderson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Towns outside. Back to Brunson. Brunson rushes in. And he banks in the layup. Brunson's got 30.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Bridges against Henderson. Pass to Kamari. Back to Henderson. Now Walker. Here's Kamari. Off target from outside. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Here's Klingon. Williams defending. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Knocked loose. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Ball violation. That's a jump ball.
Bridges against Walker. And the foul on Josh Hart. That'll be a second foul of the game. And some changes here for Portland. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Williams. Avdia comes in for Walker. And Shaedon Sharpe subbed in for Henderson. Minute 32 left to play in the third. Simons up top. He's got 12. Got it. Simons got 14.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Knicks leading by 15. Pass to Bridges. Here's Kolek. Here's Klingon. Outside for Grant. Beyond the arc. Sinks the tray. He has 7.
Well, the scouting report will tell you that's where Grant is often most effective, shooting off the catch.
Here's Simons. He's got 14. And that one's good. Sharp.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
New York has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Pass to Kolek. 29 seconds left in the third quarter here. Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Avdia against Grant. Simons outside. That one's good for 2. Simons has got 6 in the quarter.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And so it's New York, up 14 as... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. He's out there with Alex Caruso. Clingan out there with Miles McBride. And it's Kolek in at the 1 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And here's Henderson. Pass to Price. Here's Kamari. Clock at 6. Henderson, the pass to Price. And denied! He sends it right off the glass. Caruso, right side. Here's Kolek. Pass to Clingan. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. McBride can't get it to go.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Back to Henderson. Here's Kamari. Shot from 16. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
And very few teams rely on mid-range jumpers nowadays, but that's been their preferred way of finding points.
Pass to Kolek. Lets it go from the wing. And it's in there. And the Knicks lead by 16.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Henderson outside. And it's New York with a rebound. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Caruso, the pass to McBride. Fires it. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Price. Pass to Henderson. Pulls up on the wing. Henderson with another miss. New York leading by 16. Going inside, Kolek. Kicks it out, Towns. McBride with it. Caruso outside. They set a pick. The 3 is up.
Knicks foul. Clingan. Second personal foul.
New York making a switch here. Hart's checked in. Robinson, he's checked in for Portland. Blazers trail by 16. Now Henderson. And there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That's his first foul. All right, Stan, what's one rule you'd change if you could be commissioner for a day?
Well, first thing I want to know, Brian, if I get to be commissioner for the day, for that day, do I get Adam Silver's salary?
100%.
Brian, I'd get rid of all the replays.
All the replays. No more reviews. Human factor.
No reviews, no challenges. Let's play the game and keep the flow of the game going.
New York leading by 16. On the wing, Caruso. He's covered by Simons. Caruso, the pass to Towns. Simons against Caruso. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
Well, you don't see Caruso take these shots much, but that doesn't mean he'll pass on the chance to score.
Simons passes to Avdia. Back to Simons. Down low. It's stolen by Hart. Caruso with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. Avdia with a steal. Pass to McBride. Now here's Caruso. Anunoby covering. Towns against Avdia. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his third foul so far.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Bridges, he's checked in for New York. Jalen Brunson comes in for Caruso. Outside Sharp. To end the drought. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G. Slam cam. Inside. Here's Clingan. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Simons passes to Avdia. Now Sharp fires the three. And it's New York with a rebound. Clingan's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Puts it up from 12. And it's Brunson missing. And it's Simons with the ball for the Trailblazers. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Floats one. Good on the shot.
Man, once Simons found his rhythm, he's been non-stop.
New York leading by 16. Now here's Brunson. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Anunoby. To the paint. Here's Simons. And that one good. Simons got 20 points.
And Simons shows off that soft touch inside.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for New York. Caruso comes in for McBride. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. He implored his team to use the clock. He said the clock is our friend. No need to rush things unless they give us a free one. Let's squeeze them out of this game. Back to you, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Outside Sharp. Ayton, the screen on Brunson. There's Simons with a three. Drops in the three. Give him 23.
Well, already an improvement for him from beyond the arc in this half.
Brunson taking his time here. Sinks that one from the post. Brunson's got 32 points in the game.
And, man, you got to appreciate how efficient Brunson is. I mean, he takes and makes high-percentage shots.
And it's Simons missing.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Sharp against Brunson. Can't get it to drop. Good D by Sharp. Blazers trail by 16. On the wing, Simons.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Inside. Here's Ayton. Pass to Avdia. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Caruso, a screen on Sharp. Here's Brunson outside. And Ayton pulls it down.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Sharp. The Knicks pull it in. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Knicks.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jalen Brunson.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Caruso, the pass to Bridges, to the inside. And Brunson with the bucket on the assist by Bridges. Brunson's got 34 points.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Avdia against Hart. Can they get it? Avdia, good. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin. Boy, they were something special. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.